Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our beach remake series. I am Jade, and today we are going to be building our second house. So, as you guys know, this is a remake of my base from Re-Evo, and while I am going to be putting quite a bit of effort into this base and putting a lot of work into it, I do also want it to be very pretty and aesthetically pleasing. This does mean covering up things that, don't all look too great. In other words, this thing. This giant hole in my floor. My little iron farm that's sort of working and sort of not. I want to build a house around here. Maybe two houses, honestly. I get rid of this little hill. But I kind of want to just go through my intentions for this series. What's going to happen? What am I doing with this? So, we do know that we left Re-Evo unfinished. Due to the events that happened at the end, I never logged back in. I never saw the damage to my base. I don't want to, and I've deleted that with the with the intent of just look. I left it there, and that's where we're at. This is going to be my attempt at remaking it. However, we don't have all the luxuries we have as a multiplayer server. For instance, this iron farm last time was not made by me. It was made by one of my wonderful alliance members. There used to be a villager, a bookshop, which had all of the enchanted books that I would need for the season, and I mean, obviously anyone else. But there was just so many things there that were provided by other people. I didn't need to go to the end to get an elytra because I had some wonderful friends who gave one to me out of their own kindness and out of their own generosity, and now I do have to do it by myself. So we do need to get into things, but we are going to get started by finding my cat. Now, obviously off camera, because I just announced this story, this video about last week, I had a cat. And I say had because I don't know where it is. I tamed it. When you're in a village, you get cats that spawn quite regularly to protect the village. Now, I Jelly spawned. So if you don't know who Jelly is, Good Times with Scar, one of the larger content creators on this platform, had a cat called Jelly. Unfortunately, Jelly now has passed, but Jelly was an integral part of his game, I would say gameplay, and just a big part of his life personally as well. And now, while that is not my story to share, Minecraft wanted a fan's cat, essentially. Someone who plays Minecraft to upload a picture of their cat, and they were doing a competition to see which one would end up in Minecraft. And out of that competition, Jelly won. I saw it spawned here, I tamed it, and I don't know where it is. Now, I did tame it in water, so I do have a slight suspicion that it might have drowned, and I'm really sad about that if it did. But I'm hopeful, I'm hopefully optimistic that it's somewhere here. I just haven't looked hard enough. We'll look around for it, but I'm not going to spend the entire episode looking for it. Just sort of checking the areas where Jelly was, and then if I can't find it, I do have a little platform in my house, I'll show you, where I kind of want to have like a little pet center. So right here, house is looking pretty normal. If I just up on my bookshelf, you can see that I've left a bit of a gap here on top of the door area. That 1x1 block is sort of where I want the cat to sit, just to sort of guard you. You know, I feel like cats have this sort of energy, or not energy, this tendency to watch over the people, to want to take care of them, want to look after them in this really cute way. And I figured a cat sitting up on top of the door, watching, looking for mobs or danger, I guess is a better word for it, and being there to rescue will just be a really cute, really nice way of summarizing things. So that is where Jelly will go if I can find her. If not, I will probably wait until I can find another jelly cat. Yes, the other cats are cute. Yes, the other cats are great. And do they do the same job? Yes. But I want to celebrate the Minecraft community here, and this is just one way I can think of celebrating. Okay, let's get into things. I need a material gather. I need to get some, I think my next cottage will be out of spruce. Maybe spruce and birch will be next. I kind of want to switch it, so I want the birch to be the walls and then the spruce to be the roof. And that's going to look really cute. Another consideration that I need to have is that fire tick is on. So I need to be wary of this lava here to make sure that we don't spread it. And it doesn't set the whole place on fire, which is a possibility. I did just watch another golem die here. We have accumulated over a stack now of iron. I'm going to go to sleep, and then let's go find that spruce forest, I think. I am also seeking levels. Get off my bed. Please do not stand in the way of my fist punching. There we go. Alrighty. We'll go material gather. I am just going to quickly check to see if we're ready to record another video as well. Okay. You know, I'll see. Alright, let's go. Come on, Horsey. I don't have a name for you yet, so you're just going to be called Horsey. I'm also realizing, so I'm recording all of these videos in the next week, so I can take a break. So this horse won't have a name, because I've asked you guys for possible names, and I won't be able to read them or see the comments until weeks after I post this video. Which is going to mean that this is going to be horse with no name for a while. Name that. What reference is horse with no name from? There are two possible correct answers. Got this ASMR. It's not a very fast horse, but it is a pretty good jumper, so I'm keeping it for now. I am considering breeding it, perhaps. Just going to see where things go. Did not go the right way. We are on a bit of an island. It is a larger island, but we are on an island, so there's not a ton of resources here, and trust me, getting resources from elsewhere is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Alright. I travelled genuinely out of my playtime. I travelled for so long to go and just find cherry trees, because I really wanted my first house to be similar to Ryuvu and make it the pink house. Look guys, they can float, they don't sink to the bottom of the universe. You know what, I'm glad they fixed that. That was such an annoying bug. Alright, let's disconnect you. Now we'd have to be careful. I did tame a bunch of horses just to see, you know, if there were any really good ones, but you can't really get it's very rare to get a really good horse early on. It's raining. Does anyone else hate the rain in Minecraft? I know I do. Do you know what? I should probably bring a bed with me so I can skip the night. Let's go back, grab a bed, and then we'll keep on our way. I am glad that we got to skip so much of the base of the early game. I put in hours of work just making sure that I would be ready for when I did want to record. Spending the better part of 3 days sitting at my desk playing Minecraft. Alright, let's go grab a bed. Maybe I should make another bed. Maybe I should get some sheep. White bed. Alright. We are gonna go to the spruce forest right at the other end of the island. Get some spruce wood. We'll probably bring back some saplings just so we can do it here. It's a little bit easier when we do it at home. We do have a good horsey now. It was quite annoying to traverse without a horse. Horses were spawning there, but I didn't have a saddle. I went fishing and got some saddles. I was actually trying to get an oilless. But it is still really nice to have it now. Very glad. I want to say a huge thanks again. I know I keep mentioning this, but 200 subscribers is actually insane. I'm so grateful to all of you who have taken the time to do that, even those who just watch the videos or just who see. I know that there's a social media ban in Australia now, which means anyone under 16 can't make an account for YouTube to sub, so I do apologise those who want to sub but can't, or want to just be a part of things and can't do that because they don't have an account. I know how much it sucked. I got to watch a sibling of mine wait for an account, and yeah. But thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Good horse. There's the spruce. Is it night time? It's not really night. Alright, let's go on that peninsula and then we'll cross over. Okay, let's go. Back on land. I took a glimpse at the spruce. I know last time I was here I wasn't really patient enough. Well, that's a good horse bridge. I'm gonna have to make some bridges as well here. It's a very island-filled land. Okay, here we go. Alright, do we need a horse hole for you? We might need a horse hole. I see water and I see hazards. Okay, we are stuck. Let's see if we can get unstuck. Alright, there we go. Let's make a horse hole. This one doesn't have too bad health though. It's nice. Can you get out of a horse hole? I want to see. I thought this. I did think you were good at jumping, but maybe you are not. Maybe I need to return you. I might need to return that horse. Alright, let's go chop down some trees. That one looks good. This one could be a good Christmas tree. This video might be coming out on Christmas actually, I'm realising. Or the date of Christmas Eve. I'm just going to chop down a few because I don't want to chop down too many. You know, deforestation isn't the best. Alright, it looks like we're getting dark. Okay. Come on, why are there so many sticks and no saplings? I could use saplings. Where's my horsey? I think I'm gonna be donating that horsey to the Rainbow Bridge in the sky. You can't escape a square. It can't escape a horse hole. Let's go. Alright, 2 should be enough. Let's go find our horse hole and our horse, and let's head back home. I do think this is going to be most of the episode, so I'll make another one and we'll build the house. I might actually do that on a different day, so that way I can get some more materials. Okay, I don't know why my horse hole was. More saplings though, and I will take them. Horsey Twinkle Toes. Name that. There we go, there's our horse. Our 10-stick pony. You know what, the only thing you've got going for you is your health. Maybe on the way we try taming another horse. You know, it is moderately quick, at least. It's faster than I would if I was walking, so that's a win. We'll take that. I also have enough obsidian for a nether portal. I will be making one soon-ish in this world. I just want to build some houses for things. Basically, houses in this world won't be any sort of pretty homes or anything like that. They're simply just going to be used for different things. I'm going to use some of the homes for here's a ravine. Ooh, this is a cool cave. Okay, we've gone the wrong way, but that's cool. Alright, I think we're this way. Not sure. I think we're this way. Oh well. If we're not sure, that's okay. Yeah, it looks to be right. Let's go travel on a horse with no name. Alright. Should we call it here, guys, actually? That might be a bit of a better decision, so you guys have to watch me do this. Yeah, let's call it. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I didn't do a whole lot. It was mainly just trying to material gather for a future build. I hope you enjoyed it though, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!